right, let's get started. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Just one more reminder, I will be saying the word, and then I will be saying a sentence with the word, and then I'll say the word again. 19. I'm gonna just do one in a second. All right, Luke, your word is grins. Nora grins from ear to ear whenever someone mentions her spelling bee victory. Grins.
Grins.
That is correct. Valentina, come on up. Your word Valentina, your word is glow. Davina wrote a paper on how and why fireflies glow. Glow. That is correct. Amaya? Amaya, your word is raindrop. Alfonso watched a raindrop slide down the car window. Raindrop.
Raindrop.
That is correct. Sydney, your word is enjoy. Ellie would always enjoy herself at the local swimming pool on summer afternoons. Enjoy. That is correct. Isla, your word is outside. After being scolded by their frazzled mother, the children went outside to ride their bikes. Outside. That is correct. Rhoda. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is great. Mr. Sinclair told his students that they had done a great job on their projects. Great.
Great.
That is correct. Ava. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is summer. The best part of summer was weekly trips to the swimming pool. Summer. That is correct. Andrew. Your word is running. The children were running to catch the school bus. Running. That is correct. Dominic. Your word is honking. Cars honking in the traffic jam made it difficult for Jonah to concentrate. Honking. That is correct. Noah, your word is caves. Blackbeard ventured into the dark caves, eager to find the spot where the treasure was hidden. Caves. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Asher, your word is monster. Peyton dressed as a swamp monster for Halloween last year. Monster. That is correct. Helena, your word is video. Beatrice watched a funny video of puppies playing the piano on her tablet. Video.
V-I-D-E-O.
That is correct. Leo, your word is below. Abraham's parents had to show him that there were no monsters below his bed. Below.
B-E-L-O-W.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Mason, your word is seats. The class put their things away and took their seats as the bell rang. Seats.
S-E-E-T-S.
Will you spell that again, please?
S-E-E-T-S.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Lauren, your word is baseball. Tyler loves to play baseball and is a member of a local Little League team. Baseball.
B-A-S-E-B-A-L-L.
That is correct. So Megan, you can stand up and kind of be on deck while we're waiting for Claire. All right, Claire, your word is timer. Miguela used a timer to see how fast she could run the length of a football field. Timer.
T-I-M-E-R.
That is correct. Zayden, your word is behind. Look behind you, Mom said to Joey, who was looking for his shoes. Behind.
B-E-H-I-N-D.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Henry, your word is catch. When little Riley gets tired of running around the house, Mother will catch him and take him inside for a bath. Catch.
C-A-T-C-H.
That is correct. Nicholas, your word is blanket. Walter curled up under the blanket and immediately fell asleep. Blanket.
B-L-A-N-K-L-E-T.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Calvin, your word is partner. As part of the assignment, each student had a partner to work with. Partner.
P-A-R-T-N-E-R.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. Page 27. All right, here we go. Zayden, will you please sit down and not be distracted? Thank you. All right, Luke. Your word is bolts. Hilda locked the door with several heavy bolts to make sure it stayed closed during the storm. Bolts.
B-O-L-T-S.
That is correct. Your word is jigsaw. Kim was beyond frustrated when her little brother ruined the 1,000-piece jigsaw she had been close to finishing. Jigsaw. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is spying. Julius and Ethel Rosenberg were an American couple accused of spying for the Soviet Union. Spying.
S-P-Y-I-N-G.
That is correct. The following word has 2 or more correct spellings. Either one of the 2 spellings listed below is accepted. You only need to provide 1 spelling. Your word is women. Women gained the right to vote in the United States in the year 1920 with the passage of the 19th Amendment. Women. That is correct. Your word is handstand. Annie and her friends had a contest to see who could hold a handstand the longest. Handstand. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is pretend. When using her toy kitchen set, Ling loves to pretend that she is a world-famous chef. Pretend.
P-R-E-T-E-N-D.
That is correct. Your word is sideways. Alana likes to sleep sideways, but her brother always sleeps on his back. Sideways. That is correct. Your word is welcome. Lucy was pleased by the welcome she received when she arrived at the inn. Welcome. That is correct. Your word is midday. A cannon fires in Halifax Citadel National Historic Site every midday, startling tourists not expecting to hear a loud boom. Midday. That is correct. Your word is softly. Claire sang softly to her new baby cousin until the baby fell asleep. Softly. That is correct. Your word is cobweb. Jordan brushed the cobweb from his face as he climbed the attic stairs. Cobweb. That is correct. Good job. That was a little loud over here, so way to overcome that one. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is report. Timmy had to write a report about his favorite animal for homework. Report.
R-E-P-O-R-T.
That is correct.
Guys, Mrs. Sheffert turned it up, so I don't think you'll need to move it. It'll pick your voice up, okay?
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is muster. In the end, Maggie could only muster a few votes for her prom theme idea, muster.
M-U-S-C-A-1-D.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is fuel. The millers debated whether to use oil or wood as their source of fuel for the cabin. Fuel.
F-U-E-L.
That is correct. Your word is showed. Elon proudly showed his drawing to his parents, eager to see their reaction. Showed.
S-H-O-W-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is chuckle. The students couldn't help but chuckle as their teacher attempted to dance during the school assembly. Chuckle.
C-H-U-C-K-L-E-S.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
You're good, Henry. I think it'll pick you up.
Your word is snazzy. Daryl paired his snazzy pinstripe suit with some sleek shoes. Snazzy.
S-N-A-Z-Y.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is include. The chef decided to include the asparagus soup on that night's menu and take off the meat appetizer. Include.
I-N-C-L-U-D-E.
That is correct. And that is the end of our round. All right. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is mighty. The wrestler flexed his muscles and looked mighty as he got the crowd excited before the match. Mighty.
M-I-G-H-T-Y.
That is correct. Your word is highway. The construction of the interstate highway system under President Eisenhower improved transportation and commerce in the United States. Highway.
H-I-G-H-W-A-Y.
That is correct.
You need to push it down on it. There you go. And then I think it's good.
All right. Your word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is recess. When asked what his favorite subject in school was, Matt always responded that it was recess. Recess.
Would you like to repeat it?
Your word is recess. When asked what his favorite subject in school was, Matt always responded that it was recess. Recess.
R-E-S-S.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is we. The children shouted, "We!" as they went down the slide at the playground. We.
W-H-E.
That is correct. Your word is rodent. A tiny rodent scurried across the forest floor, searching for food. Rodent.
R-O-D-U-N-T.
That is correct. Your word is huddling. Pansy was upset when she saw her friends huddling in the corner without her, but cheered up when she found out they were choosing a gift to get for her birthday. Huddling. That is correct. Your word is gasped. Everyone in the movie theater gasped at the plot twist. Gasped.
G-A-S-P-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is taxi cab. Chandra called a taxi cab to get home from the airport. Taxi cab.
T-A-X-I-C-A-B.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is sandwich. Calvin patiently explained to his mother that he liked his sandwich cut on the diagonal. Sandwich.
S-A-N-D-W-I-C-H.
That is correct. Your word is leaking. The roofer fixed the gap in the shingles that was responsible for rain leaking through the kitchen ceiling. Leaking.
What was the word?
The word is leaking. Would you like the sentence? The roofer fixed the gap in the shingles that was responsible for rain leaking through the kitchen ceiling. Leaking.
L-E-E-K-I-N-G.
I'm sorry, I just said it wrong. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is machine. Rather than pen the dress by hand, Clyde used his mom's sewing machine. Machine.
M-A-C-H-I-N-E.
That is correct. Make sure that you wait for me to finish, okay? This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is astray. The coach worried that she had led her players astray with her advice. Astray.
A-S-T-R-A-Y.
That is correct. Your word is scribbly. The margins of Jay's notebook are full of scribbly drawings. Scribbly.
S-C-R-I-B-B-O-Y.
That is correct. Your word is mansion. Local children refuse to go near the haunted mansion on the hill. Mansion.
M-A-N-S-I-O-N.
That is correct. And that is the end of our round. All right. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is spiral. Tyrone found a spiral seashell while walking on the beach. Spiral.
S-P-I-R-A-L.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is thread. Nina's aunt asked her to find the yellow thread so that she could repair the hole in her blouse. Thread.
T-H-R-E-D.
sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is Saturn. Saturn takes about 29.5 Earth years to make one revolution around the sun. Saturn. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is massive. The new TV was so massive that the family had to rearrange the entire living room to make space for it. Massive.
M-A-S-S-I-V-E.
That is correct. Your word is velvet. The princess wore a cloak of blue velvet embroidered with gold thread. Velvet. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is reeds. The reeds that grew by the pond had tops that looked like hot dogs. Reeds.
Can you say the word again?
The word is reeds. The reeds that grew by the pond had tops that looked like hot dogs. Reeds.
R-E-I.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is should. Dad should be home in 15 minutes, Elena said. Should.
S-H-O-U-L-D.
That is correct. Your word is violet. Thea picked a violet from the garden and tucked it behind her ear. Violet.
V-I-O-L-E-T.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is breathe. When we breathe, our lungs exchange carbon dioxide in our blood for oxygen in the air. Breathe.
B-R-E-A-T-H.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is wriggle. Greta knew her compost pile was doing well when she saw an earthworm wriggle happily in the hummus.
W-R-I-G-G-L-E.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is squeeze. The twins always squeeze the toothpaste tube in the middle despite the protests of their parents. Squeeze.
S-Q-U-E-E-Z-E.
That is correct. Your word is groceries. Eliana liked getting groceries with her dad because he always let her pick out one treat for herself. Groceries.
G-R-O-C-E-R-I-E-S.
That is correct. And that is the end of our round. All right.
Should we go to the next grade level? Let's turn to fourth grade, page 37.
All right, Luke, your word is brother. Sean enjoyed playing chess with his brother during summer break. Brother.
B-R-O-T-H-E-R.
That is correct. Your word is outcome. The outcome of the researchers' experiment was better than expected. Outcome. That is correct. Your word is murky. The river's murky water was probably not safe to drink. Murky.
M-U-C-K.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Your word is wagon. Jesse and Joseph pulled their wagon filled with toys and snacks to the park. Wagon.
W-A-G-O-N.
That is correct. Your word is childhood. Noelle remembers how she spent most of her childhood outdoors, running around and riding bikes with friends. Childhood.
C-H-I-O-D-H-O-O-D.
That is correct. The following word has 2 or more correct spellings, and either spelling is accepted. Your word is critters. The campground was bustling with critters whose chirping and croaking filled the air. Critters.
C-R-I-T-T-E-R-S.
That is correct. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is snicker. The class began to snicker when the substitute teacher realized she was in the wrong room. Snicker.
S-N-I-C-K-E-R.
That is correct. Your word is twinkle. Atmospheric conditions affect how stars twinkle in the night sky. Twinkle.
T-W-I-N-K-L-E.
That is correct. Your word is stumble. The crowd worried that the front runner would stumble and fall heavily onto the track as he had done in his 2 previous races. Stumble.
S-T-U-M-B-L-E.
That is correct. Your word is smock. Amanda wore a smock while painting in art class so that she didn't get her dress dirty. Smock.
S-M-O-C-K.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round.
Leo, Mason, Zayden, Henry, Nicholas.
All right, your word is harvest. Given the wonderful weather, Hannah is hoping for a great harvest this year. Harvest.
H-A-V-E-R.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is costume. Kelvin's favorite part of his bumblebee costume is the cute little stinger. Costume. That is correct.
Ava,
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is indeed. Mr. Tufty knew that the homework was indeed difficult, but he also believed his students were up for the challenge. Indeed.
I-N-D-E-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is mistake. The chef's mistake of adding salt instead of sugar led to a cake that no one found edible. Mistake.
Mistake.
That is correct. Your word is balloon. The principal liked the science project, but wasn't sure if he enjoyed having the students name their hot air balloon after him. Balloon. That is correct. Your word is promise. Lacey and her best friend made a promise to never go a day without talking to each other. Promise. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is castle. Harry wrote an essay on the history of a French castle that was the site of a battle. Castle.
C-A-S-T-L-E.
That is correct. Your word is uproar. An uproar swept the auditorium when Wayne sank a three-pointer at the buzzer. Uproar.
U-P-R-O-A-R.
That is correct. Your word is exactly. Malik measured out the cake ingredients exactly, wanting his creation to be perfect. Exactly.
E-X-A-C-T-L-Y.
That is correct. And that's the end of our medal. Your word is nonsense. Leanne said soothing nonsense to the crying baby. Nonsense.
N-O-N-F-E-N-F-E.
That is correct. Your word is jumble. Anna found a jumbled mess of papers and photographs in the old box from the attic. Jumbled.
J-U-M-B-L-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is motion. The baby looked up at the gentle motion of the mobile above its crib. Motion.
M-O-T-I-O-N.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is dimple. Diana grinned, revealing the dimple on her left cheek. Dimple.
D-I-M-P-L-E.
That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It also has two or more correct spellings. Either of the two spellings is acceptable. Your word is harbor. The ship survived the fierce storm by weathering it out in a natural harbor. Harbor.
H-A-R-B-O-U-R.
That is correct. Your word is severe. Archibald's temper was severe and arbitrary. Severe.
S-E-V-E-R-E.
That is correct. Your word is ghostly. The fog gave commonplace objects a ghostly appearance. Ghostly.
G-H-O-S-T-O-Y.
That is correct. Your word is natural. The Niagara Falls are a breathtaking example of natural beauty. Natural.
N-A-T-U-R-A-L.
Your word is bandits. The children pretended to be bandits, stealing candy from the kitchen with stealthy giggles. Bandits. That is correct. Your word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is champion. Bethany was declared the champion of the gymnastics competition after executing a near-perfect routine. Champion.
CHAMP.
That is correct. Your word is superb. The curator said that the museum's new painting was a superb example of Impressionist art. Superb. That is correct. Your word is patio. Rachel's birthday party was held on the sunny patio. Patio. That is incorrect, I'm sorry. Your word is reunion. Leandro was excited to meet his cousins at the yearly family reunion. Reunion. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is braids. Naomi always has her hair done in braids before a basketball game. Braids.
BRAIDS.
That is correct. Your word is wrench. Paul and Sam often wrench the arms of their friends until they utter mercy. Wrench.
WRENC.
That is correct. Your word is streamers. The family decorated the house with streamers for the baby's first birthday. Streamers.
STREAMERS.
That is correct. And that is the end of our round. All right, here's the beginning of round 9.
Page 47.
Your word is midair. Amy leaped off the diving board and posed midair while her friend took a picture. Midair. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is fend. Just before heading out for dinner, Mom and Dad reminded their daughters that there was food in the fridge, but otherwise they had to fend for themselves. Fend. That is correct. Your word is jerky. Kevin enjoys jerky so much that he would eat it every day if it were not so expensive. Jerky. That is correct. Your word is bypass. Mr. Jakes took the bypass around the city to avoid all the downtown traffic. Bypass. That is correct. Your word is bittersweet. Kenji made a strange face after biting into the bittersweet chocolate, expecting it to have a lot more sugar. Bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
That is correct. Your word is daredevil. Naya's friends from school considered her a daredevil after she did a flip off the monkey bars. Daredevil. That is correct. Your word is ablaze. Gary's attempt to make dinner ended with parts of the kitchen ablaze, leaving everyone scrambling for the fire extinguisher. Ablaze.
ABLAZE.
That is correct, and that's the end of this round.
Are you gonna do one more in this grade level and then go up?
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is dolphin. Elijah was thrilled to see a dolphin jumping in and out of the water beside the boat. Dolphin. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is bowler. Julian looked dapper in his suit and bowler at the 1920s themed party. Bowler.
Can you say it again?
Bowler. Julian looked dapper in his suit and bowler at the 1920s themed party. Bowler.
BOWLER.
That is correct. This word has two or more correct spellings. Either of the two spellings is acceptable. Your word is lollygag. Don't lollygag outside the store. The owner barked at the kids on the sidewalk. Lollygag. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is albums. Michaela eagerly bought all of the albums of her favorite boy band, thrilled to add them to her collection. Albums. That is correct. Your word is interact. The shelter's new program allowed citizens to interact with animals on a regular basis. Interact.
INTERACT.
That is correct. Your word is magnolia. The blossom of the magnolia that is similar to some of the oldest blossoms in the fossil record. Magnolia. That is correct. Your word is biceps. Delia flexed her right biceps to demonstrate how much progress she'd made at the gym. Biceps. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And that is the end of our round. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is membrane. When Morna examined the leaf closely, she could see a network of veins just beneath the thin membrane. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is voyage. Bill and Gail went on a sea voyage for their honeymoon. Voyage. That is correct. Your word is military. When Ryan enlisted in the U.S. Army, he was assigned to Fort Benning for military training. Military. That is correct. Your word is ballerina. Although the ballerina seemed a bit nervous before her performance, her dancing was flawless. Ballerina. That is correct. Your word is sensation. The new video game created such a sensation that even Farrah's parents asked her to teach them how to play. Sensation.
SENSATION.
That is correct. Your word is soldier. The soldier packed lots of water in her bag for the long march through the hills. Soldier. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. And that is the end of our round. Your word is infinite. Kevin often looks at the sky and wonders whether the universe is bounded or infinite. Infinite. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is locust. Cooper placed the captured locust in a mason jar. Locust. That is correct. Your word is diploma. Abdul framed his university diploma and hung it on the wall of his office. Diploma. That is correct. Your word is disguise. The celebrity wore a headscarf, large sunglasses, and a long coat as a disguise when she was out in public. Disguise. That is correct. And that is the end of our round. Round 13. Your word is trek. The hike to the area known as the Chimney Tops in the Great Smoky Mountains turned out to be quite a trek. Trek. That is correct. Your word is bygone. Wesley's grandfather lamented the bygone days of $1 gallons of gas. Bygone.
B-Y-G-O-N-E.
That is correct. Your word is demigod. The hero Gilgamesh was a demigod in ancient Babylonian mythology. Demigod.
D-E-M-I-G-O-D.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. All right. Dominic, your word is merfolk. In legends, merfolk are said to dwell deep beneath the ocean's surface. Merfolk. That is correct. And your word is rebuke. The preacher warned his flock not to rebuke others before they had first examined their own faults. Rebuke. No, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. Your word is newfangled. The newfangled coffee maker had more buttons than an airplane cockpit, confusing everyone who tried to use it. Newfangled.
N-E-W-F-A-N-G-L-E-D.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. All right, so the rules change a little bit here. If you, hypothetically, Dominic, spell this word incorrectly, and then Lauren spells her word correctly, then Lauren, you would have to spell one more word to win. If you misspelled that word, Dominic, you'd be back in for the round. Okay? All right, deep breath. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is rogue. The rogue slipped through the bustling marketplace, picking pockets and stealing merchandise without anyone noticing. Rogue. R-O-G-E. That is correct. Your word is threshold. Now, at the threshold of adulthood, James is wondering what to do with his life. Threshold.
T-H-R-E-S-H-O-L-D.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is altar. The couple exchanged vows in front of the beautifully decorated altar in the church. Altar.
A-L-T-A-R.
That is correct. Your word is surcharge. When he saw the surcharge for extra cheese on his pizza, George joked that the cheese was probably made of gold. Surcharge.
S-U-R-C-H-A-R-G-E.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. Your word is guava. A slice of guava topped off Rolanda's fruit salad. Guava. That is correct. Your word is embroiled. The senator found himself embroiled in a political scandal that dominated the headlines for weeks. Embroiled.
E-M-B-R-O-I-L-E-D.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. This word has a homonym, or or could be confused with another word. Your word is goatee. Before his job interview, Ben shaved his unruly beard into a neat goatee. Goatee.
Goatee.
That is correct. Your word is pesos. Felix has roughly 200 pesos in his wallet, which he plans to use to top up the gas in his car. Pesos.
Pesos.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round.
Dominic, will you slow down a little bit and make sure you're doing it clearly? Okay, thank you.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is errands. Mom told Sarah she had errands to run after work and might be a few minutes late picking her up from band practice. Errands. That is correct. Your word is stylistic. James Joyce's Ulysses introduced many stylistic innovations to the English novel, including a famous stream of consciousness final chapter written without punctuation. Stylistic.
Stylistic.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. All right, round 20. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Dominic, your word is halo. The halo surrounding the famous author was diminished after various scandals came to light in the years following her death. Halo. That is correct. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is spree. After she won the lottery, Janine went on a celebratory shopping spree. Spree. That is correct, and that is the end of our round. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is tiff. Elena had a tiff with her sisters over who had to sit in the middle seat. Tiff. That is correct. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is buzzard. The buzzard swooped down on the unsuspecting pigeon and carried it off in its talons. Buzzard.
Buzzard.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is techie. May's father, a hardcore techie, enjoyed tinkering with the family computer on weekends. Techie. That's correct. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is vial. Tamika keeps a vial of fragrant jasmine essential oil at her desk to lift her mood. Vial. That is correct, and that is the correct. Your word is inferno. Howling winds fan a relatively small blaze into a fast-moving, unstoppable inferno. Inferno. That is correct. Your word is feisty. The feisty kitten was the polar opposite of her sleeping sister. Feisty. That is correct, and that is the end of our round. word is lavishly. The ballroom was lavishly decorated for the gala with golden tablecloths and velvet drapes. Lavishly. That is correct. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is skiff. Pedro rowed a skiff out to the island in the middle of the lake. Skiff.
Skiff.
That is correct, and that is the correct word. Your word is suffice. Tarek's parents thought he was packing too much for the weekend trip, insisting that one small suitcase should suffice. Suffice. That is correct. Your word is giddily. Dax tends to laugh giddily when he is nervous. Giddily.
Giddily.
That is correct. And that is the word. Your word is deposition. The psychiatrist's deposition was presented to the judge before the defendant took the stand. Deposition. That is correct. Your word is tersely. Alessio answered his co-worker's question tersely, wanting to get back to his own project. Tersely.
Tersely.
That is correct, and that is the end of our round. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is violence. Dale's mom didn't let his younger siblings watch the action movie with him because it had too much violence. 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 Dale's mom didn't let his younger siblings watch the action movie with him because it had too much violence. Violence. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is recoil. Discovering the moldy green bag of bread in the fridge caused Lydia to recoil. Recoil.
Recoil.
That is correct. And then Lauren, for your final round. Charade. The princess confirmed public suspicion that her marriage had been a charade from the beginning. Charade.
Charade.
That is correct. Congratulations.